You skipped the foundation and you went straight to intensity. That's why nothing's working. You're 3 months into just starting training, but you're acting like you're 3 years in. Advanced programs, 6 days a week, feeling destroyed after every session. And you really think that's what it takes, but it's not. What it really takes is boring, simple, and a lot longer than you really want it to be. You don't get to skip the foundation just because you're motivated and eager. Respect the process, or I promise it'll humble you. You wouldn't build a house starting with the roof. That sounds pretty obvious, but that's exactly what most people do in the gym. The roof resembles the intensity, the heavy weights, the 6-day splits, the HIIT sessions that leave you on the floor. The foundation is everything underneath of that. Movement patterns, basic strength, learning how your body actually responds to training, nutrition, recovery, and most importantly, consistency. But nobody wants to pour the foundation because it's slow, it's boring, and it doesn't look very impressive. But without it, the roof has nothing to sit on, and the whole thing will collapse. And that's your training right now. You're trying to put a roof on top of dirt. The people who actually build something that lasts and can actually withstand that type of intensity, they don't rush the foundation. They respect it and they earn that intensity because they know that everything they build now is going to help them with what they want to do later. And I usually see this play out two different ways. There are two people in the gym who never change. The first one goes all out every session, and my most classic example of this is the boot camp girl, 6 days a week, drenched in sweat, feels like she's outworking everyone in the room, and she is training hard, but her body hasn't changed in a year, and she's ready to fall apart. And then there's the second guy. He just shows up, does some curls, scrolls the phone between sets, hits a machine or two, and then leaves. Going to the gym, but he's not actually training. One is doing too much and isn't ready for that intensity, and the other one isn't doing enough. But they have the exact same problem. No structure, no progression, and no intent. She's chasing a feeling, and he's checking a box. And I'm not hating on these people. I admire the effort, but neither of them are building a house. They're just moving dirt around. And I only know this because I had to learn it myself. I currently train very hard and very intense, but that's not how I started. I didn't do what I do now all the time. I spent many years building a foundation, learning movement patterns, building real strength, and understanding the basics, figuring out how to eat properly, how to bulk properly, how to cut properly, and learning what my body actually needed to hold up during these training sessions. It wasn't really flashy. It wasn't very exciting. Nobody was filming my workouts. I was just building, pouring the foundation I've been talking about. And then when I started to incorporate other training modalities, or starting boxing, doing high rocks races, just training really hard and having a fully loaded schedule, my body could actually handle it. And even those minor injuries or those minor setbacks weren't too hard to come back from. That foundation I laid made the intensity productive. And without it, this intensity would have broken me. And this doesn't mean I'm Superman. There's still weeks where I have to dial back the training, but I only know that because of everything else I've been through and knowing what my body actually needs, whether that's rest, more food, whatever it may be. You truly have to earn the right to train that hard, and you earn it through years of showing up, doing the boring work, building those basics until they become very easy, and then you add that roof, not before. And a quote by Greg Glassman represents this perfectly. Learn the mechanics, then add the consistency, then add intensity. Most people skip to 3 and wonder why they're always hurt, burnt out, or stuck in the same place, not making any progress. The person doing the same simple program with intent for 6 months will always outperform the person doing a different killer workout every time. And so you might ask, what does this actually look like? It's 3 to 4 days a week, a structured program, progressive overload, tracking your lifts. Some sessions are going to feel easy, some sessions are going to feel pretty hard, but it all counts towards building that foundation. A good workout isn't one that absolutely destroys you. It's one that you can actually recover from. So you can build onto next week and repeat this for months. You skipped the foundation, you went straight to the roof, and now you're wondering why nothing's holding up. Slow down, respect the process, build the basics until the basics are easy, then turn up the volume and add that intensity. Your workout doesn't need to destroy you every session. It needs to build you. So pour the foundation first,